Hello everyone, Turf Teacher here again. Just wanted to show you what to do once you've got inside the course. You've already signed up for an account, you've already reset your password, you've purchased of course, and now you're in the course. And as you can see, we're in 2161 Plant Anatomy plus names for one landscape or technical credit for the North Carolina Landscape Contractors Licensing Board. This course is good up until July 31st, 2022 at midnight. So you need to take the course before midnight, and I don't recommend purchasing the course at 10 p.m. because you are required to be in the course in each course that you take with the Turf Teacher for a minimum of 60 minutes before it will generate a proof of attendance that will have your completion time on it. And so we're in the course, and as you know, I can't take the quiz unless I watch the lecture. I can't download my proof of attendance until the lecture is marked complete. So after I watch the lecture, it'll have a checkbox here, which will then open up the quiz. Once I take the quiz, it'll have a checkbox over here. It'll pop up, and then we will have access to the proof of attendance. And so when you click on the lecture, and you do need to watch the lecture, we are having what we call check on learning. So periodically throughout the lecture, there will be, a couple of topics that I will introduce that's not in the slide deck. So you actually have to watch. It could be questions like, what is Eric's dog's first name? What color of shirt is the Turf Teacher wearing during this lecture? Just personal questions or questions about basketball. It could be anything. But what it is a check on learning to make sure that you're actually watching the lecture in its entirety. It's what the board wanted me to do. They wanted me to have some questions in there that you guys will have to write down and stuff, because those same questions are going to be on the quiz. And so once you open up the lecture, so we're going to click lecture, and it's going to open, inside the classroom. So hello everyone, welcome
you can
to
hear
the course entitled Plant Anatomy.
I'm listening to myself talk.
This course has been
But
given
you can hit
course
the little button in the corner
of 2161
to actually
North Carolina
make it full
Landscape
screen.
Contractors
Give it a few
Licensing
minutes and the
This
HD
course
version
is
will
good for
load.
one
It's just kind of
technical
catch
or
up
one
itself.
landscape
But to
credit
go,
for
see
your
there, it went to
continuing
HD.
Education, a 4-year
There you could
2022. Meaning that
watch the
this
lecture.
course is good
Now,
up until
this one's
July
54
31st,
minutes.
2022
So we're going to watch this lecture, but I'm going to put it on pause, and then I'm going to show you what we need to
This
do
course has not been
once
approved
we
by
watch
the North Carolina
the
Department of
lecture in its
Agriculture for a
entirety.
pesticide
Remember,
credit,
take
nor
notes
has
on
it
the
been
check
approved
on learning.
for a
Okay, so we finished watching the lecture. We're just going to come down here and we're going to hit jump to. We're going to go ahead and take the quiz. You have 3 chances to take the quiz. So if you mess up and you get a 60 on the first one, you can take it again. Remember the questions that you missed. You'll be able to figure that out real simple. But we're going to go ahead and attempt the quiz now. And as you can see, here is the quiz. I'm going to pause the video and take the quiz and show you what it'll look like afterwards. All right, as you can see, I've taken the quiz, and I'm going to hit submit all and finish. And just like that, the Turf Teacher scores 100 on the quiz. Now, we're going to jump to the proof of attendance. And here, guys, is where it says you need to at least have a minimum of 60 minutes in the course before you can access this certificate. Basically, what this means is you need to watch the lecture in its entirety before you get to it. Now, you're not going to be able to answer the questions on there. I knew the answers, and that's why I skipped over it. But you need to watch the lecture, look for those check on learnings, take the quiz, and then you'll be able to print your proof of attendance. And I'll show you how to do that here in just a second. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just finished watching the lecture. And so I've showed you how to watch the lecture. I've showed you how to take the quiz. And I've showed you that if you don't watch the lecture in its entirety, what happens it says you must stay in this course for 60 minutes in order to complete it. So we've watched the lecture, all of it in its entirety, for 60 seconds or 60 minutes, and we've taken the quiz. And so we'll jump to the quiz to show you that. Yes, we made the 100. And then we can jump to the proof of attendance. And now we're going to download the certificate. And it's going to my downloads folder, but you can see it there in the very bottom left. And I'm going to open. And it says that Eric Jones license number there, date course completed April 5th, 2022. And today is April 5th, 2022. This is your proof of attendance that you will download. You can click up there in the top right-hand corner to download it, or you can go ahead and print it off your computer, but you do need to sign it right there. So, guys, I hope this lecture helps. I appreciate you purchasing and taking our course, and so we're going to return to the main frame. And if you wanted to purchase another course, you would just jump in and go ahead and click on the next one, and it will be just like this, just like we bought the first one, Plant Anatomy and Name. So anyway, guys, this is the Turf Teacher, and I'll see you in the next lecture.